The billionaire was about to lose everything at 8 a.m. until a broke waiter with a past spotted one line and quietly said, "Sir, this doesn't look right. 3 years ago, I was a senior associate at one of the top law firms in Manhattan. $340,000 a year. Corner office, the kind of work where you find what people want buried. I specialized in merger forensics, tracking money through shell companies, finding fraud in footnotes. Then I testified against a senator's son in an insider trading case. Gave the SEC a 200-page report showing $14 million in illegal pharmaceutical trades. Airtight case. 3 days later, security escorted me out. No explanation, just a handshake and a reminder about my NDA. Within a week, I was blacklisted from every major law firm in New York. Couldn't even get paralegal interviews. 6 months later, I was pouring coffee at a 24-hour diner. $11 an hour plus tips. 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. Serving eggs to cab drivers and college kids. That Tuesday started normal. Unlocked at 4:52 a.m. Started coffee. Prepped the grill. The usual crowd filtered in. Nurses, construction workers, regulars who never tipped more than 50 cents. Then at 5:47 a.m., this guy stumbles through the door. Late 40s, silver hair, $8,000 suit he'd clearly slept in. The kind of exhaustion that comes from watching your world collapse. I'd seen that look in my own mirror. He collapsed into the corner booth, spread a massive leather-bound contract across the table. Had to be 300 pages. Coffee. Black. Strong as you can make it. His hands shook so badly when he reached for it that coffee sloshed onto the saucer. I recognized the document immediately. Asset purchase agreement. You work in M&A long enough, you can identify them from across a room. This guy was selling his company. I refilled his cup twice. He didn't eat, just stared at those pages. His phone kept buzzing until it actually rang. "Yes, I know the meeting's at 8, he snapped. "Yes, I know what I'm signing." "Leave me alone," he said the name with trust. Exhaustion. The way you talk to someone on your side. At 6:15, I brought him pancakes he didn't order. Didn't touch them. Just kept flipping through that contract, making notes with a pen that probably cost more than my weekly paycheck. I was clearing his plate when I saw it. Page 34, subsection 12.4. Earn-out clause buried in routine payment terms. Seller forfeits all earn-out payments if charged with or convicted of any felony within 36 months of closing. My blood froze. That's not standard. Earn-out clauses have performance metrics, revenue targets, EBITDA thresholds. They don't have criminal conviction triggers, not unless someone's planning something. "Sir," I said quietly, "did you read subsection 12.4? He barely looked up. "My lawyers reviewed everything." "Why does a waiter care?" "Because I used to be one of those lawyers. This clause isn't normal." He actually looked at me. "What are you talking about?" "This says if you're charged with any felony in the next 3 years, you forfeit the earn-out. All of it." "What's it worth?" His face went pale. $280 million. It's 40% of the deal. "Who drafted this?" "My CFO. He said it was standard protective language." I pulled out my phone, searched his CFO's name and the buyer's company. LinkedIn loaded. They'd both worked at the same investment firm. 2015, 2019. 4 years of overlap. "Sir, your CFO and the buyer's CEO worked together. Same firm, same years." His hands shook worse. "They're college roommates. That's how we got the buyer interested." Everything clicked. "He's setting you up. The moment you sign, they'll manufacture charges. Doesn't matter if they stick, you'll be in court and they keep the $280 million. He grabbed his phone, dialed, put it on speaker. "I need you to read me clause 12.4 of the APA right now." Papers rustling. Then, "Jesus Christ, this wasn't in yesterday's draft. When was this added?" "He sent the final version at 11 p.m. Said it was just formatting changes. This is fraud. Don't sign anything." He looked at me, then the clock. 7:53 a.m. "Cancel the meeting." Then to me, "What's your name?" I hesitated. "Does it matter?" He pulled out his wallet, dropped $500 bills on the table. "How would you like to be my general counsel?" $400,000 to start. I looked at the money, at this man who'd almost lost everything, at the diner where I'd been invisible for 3 years. "When do I start?" "Right now. We have a fraud case to build." The guy who buried me 3 years ago is about to get a very unpleasant call from my new boss's lawyers. Turns out being invisible has advantages.